I'm Michael Nelson. I'm the director of the Clinical Imaging Research Center. I'm also an associate professor in kinesiology at UT Arlington. We're really excited to have the Clinical Imaging Research Center. This is a huge step forward for the university. This is going to allow our investigators, our graduate students, our postdoctoral fellows to ask really cutting-edge questions across a whole variety of disciplines. Everything from brain health to cardiovascular imaging to orthopedic challenges. So CIRC is really a complete research center. So in addition to the MRI itself, it has almost 1,000 square feet of clinical space. We've hired a research nurse to help support both the imaging as well as the research that would be done outside of the MRI facility itself. This is going to allow us to move back and forth, which is really important with clinical translational research. It'll also house several staff members and faculty in offices built within the center, space for graduate students, postdoctoral fellows to do image analysis and also disseminate the research that's being done in the center. So the focal point of the center is a 3 Tesla state-of-the-art MRI. This is really as high resolution as you can get in terms of imaging. I like to tell people that the strength of the imaging is 2-fold greater than most clinical grade scanners. So something you might find at the doctor's office. The magnet that we have coming to UTA is actually twice as strong and it'll provide twice as much signal. So brain health at UTA is really going to be transformed with this instrument and with the center. So investigators are going to be able to start to really harness and unlock questions surrounding Alzheimer's and related dementia. But it's also going to open up opportunities for different cognitive sciences and even could branch out to our colleagues in business who want to understand what makes people invest certain ways, how do they respond to certain questions. This has been really a multi-year process. We've been working on this for the better part of the decade, and now that it's a reality, there's so many people that we need to thank. In particular, President Cowley, Provost Brown, and Vice President for Research, Kate Miller, have really helped push this over the finish line, and so grateful for their vision and for their support.